Hello, it's Oren Prunkin, and it looks like the sun's in my eyes and half of my face, which is awesome because it was just raining before and it looks like it's going to be an awesome next couple hours. But today I want to talk to you about a very important sales lesson, and I broke my own rule. So the context is I have acquired a gas oven and I don't need it, so I want to sell it. And to be more accurate, I just actually want to get rid of it. I don't need it. I'm going to replace it with an electric oven. So I put an ad on Facebook Marketplace, and I put an amount that is, under market value, well and truly under market value, about 50% under. And I put a price that I knew I could get beaten down, and if I could get the money by negotiation to what they may beat me down to, I'd be pretty happy, because the alternative for me is to call up someone and pay them $150 to go and take that away as rubbish. So I thought I'm going to make a bit of cash off this and not have to spend anything. Probably pretty reasonable, but that's not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is when you go out and sell something. So I put an ad up and I put all of the features on there to make it really easy. And what I found, and this is a kind of a side tangent, and I wasn't planning on talking about this, but what I found is as soon as you can get someone off Facebook Marketplace to turn up and actually see the ad, the better you're going to sell. So I've sold quite a bit of stuff recently in the middle of a move on Facebook Marketplace. And the number one thing to sell anything is to get that person off chat in person and turning up. As soon as you've got them, the sale is a lot easier, because they've already made up in their mind that they want to purchase. Not necessarily your thing, but they want to purchase that thing, that category of thing. So that's a bit of a tangent, but I'm going back to my original point. Is I had the very first person turn up to see this gas oven. And the rule I broke, the sales rule that I broke, was the person that talks the most never sells. And all I did was blab on about this oven. All of the features, this purchaser already knew them because they were in the ad. And I just kept talking and talking and talking. And at the end, the prospect said, you know what, look, I think I am going to leave it. Now, the reason behind this is because the person that talks the most, the more you actually talk, the more information you're giving that person, and at face value, it may appear that giving that person a lot of information is a good thing. It is, but the downside is you could say something that triggers an objection, something that's in their head that they hadn't thought about, and giving them that information could then give them doubt in their mind that this product or this product is not the thing for them. And that's what I did. I caused doubt by giving a lot more information than I should have. They knew, they had decided that's what they wanted, and I just kept talking. Now, the next person that came along, I did the exact opposite, because I was kicking myself. I knew I broke that rule. And the flip side to that rule is the person that asks the most questions sells the most. So the person that talks the most sells the least, and the person that asks the most questions sells the most. So when this prospect turned up, they had already seen the ad, they already knew all the features, and I just asked questions to them about what they were using it for, why they wanted it, why now, how long they had traveled, and so on and so forth. Now this prospect offered me the exact price that I asked for. Now bear in mind that the price I asked for was 50%, about 50% under market value, so it was a pretty good deal, but they did not even negotiate with me. They didn't even beat me down by another 25% that I was willing to go to sell this item. So not only did I get this gas oven sold for a profit, because I acquired it for free, and I didn't actually need to go spend any money to get rid of it. They didn't bargain with me to knock me down, all because of that sales lesson. The person that speaks the most sells the least. And then the sub lesson in that is the person that asks the most questions sells the most. And also then the other tangent that I went on was, if you can get someone to come and see the product in person, this is as long as it's a physical product and you have a retail outlet, which I don't, but I'm just saying, you know, coming to my house is the equivalent of a retail outlet, the more likely that person is going to purchase. Not only because they've made their mind up and they've come and seen it, the act of coming and seeing it is an investment of their time and energy and effort, and they don't want to waste that opportunity cost. So actually buying helps validate that investment of time and effort. So I think I'm about 5 or 6 minutes now with this, and I went a lot longer than I wanted to, but I hope you get some valuable sales lessons in this about when you're going to prospects and how you communicate with them. And this is, you know, pretty relevant for online as well. You don't necessarily need to apply this just to in-person and offline sales. Same principles apply. You just need to work out how you go about implementing that in an online setting. Totally doable. I've done it before, and you can do it as well. Let me know how you go with this. I'd love to know. Hit me back with your results, and until we talk again, I hope you have a freaking awesome day. It is not raining and the sun's out, so I hope a smile is on your face. Talk later. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, and if you like what was on here and want more, please go to orenprunken.com.